Why do people still believe in physicalism? Why do people still believe that uh, uh, physic- physical explanations explain everything, including consciousness? Why do people believe that? Um, well, like the uneducated believe that because that's what they hear. They see like a computer doing what they think that humans can do, and then they assume that the experiential aspects of it will just follow suit. They don't understand how the computers work anyways. So it's like, okay, but forget about them. Why do smart people think that? Oh, smart. Why do people that are knowledgeable about this and know that there's nothing experiential about computers, or nothing that is supposed to be experiential about computers, or and that know that the physics of, say, the double slit experiment, and know all the problems with physics, why do they still believe in physicalism? Now, I can't read minds, but I know I can see a pattern, and the pattern uh, is when someone is defeated by a weak enemy. It's probably because they are doing it to themselves. And I'm talking about why does the counter physicalism movement why is it so unimpressive? It's because it's doing it to itself. Let's say, like, what is the objection? What is the objection position for physicalism? The position that is against physicalism. Right now, let's say it's abstract realism. From what I understand, that's the most um, uh, uh, serious objection to physicalism that is widespread at the moment. Like dualism, it's gone. Religious, whatever, not taken seriously. Abstract realism does. But what does abstract realism say? Nothing exists. Only things that exist are objects in consciousness, something like that. Nothing is real other than objects in consciousness. Okay, so first, what is real? They don't say, or they don't stress it, and I don't know what they mean by real, because if they want to say nothing is meaningful unless uh, it is in consciousness, well, that's kind of like, yeah, consciousness is the place where meaningful things happen. So, like, in the sense of semantically comprehensible. So it's just a tautology. If you want to say no, it exists, well, I know there are many things that I don't. They are not objects in consciousness, and they definitely seem to have an effect on me. For example, things I don't see, and things inside my body, and the things very, very far away, and then they come closer, like an asteroid. I don't know. These are all things that don't exist in consciousness until they do, and when they do, it could be too late. But if you catch them before, then you might save yourself from extinction. So anyway, what I'm saying is that that's obviously not the case. So and yeah, so and exists. Once you assume that the reality you perceive is being generated by your body, then it's clear that everything that exists is not in perception, because you don't perceive the machine that produces that perception. So, and but it's even worse. Like, take then you say objects in consciousness. Who told you there are objects in consciousness? What makes you think that consciousness consists of objects? Objects don't. What are objects? Objects are independent of consciousness. It's like it's a contradiction in the terms. Um, No, you could say you could say I'm misspeaking. I'm not the word objects is not the right word. Like elements in consciousness. Well, I have to tell you that if you think about uh, experience, about consciousness, then you'd realize that the things that you perceive are not elements. They are potential movements. Like they are movements. They are not exactly potential. Even potential movement is a movement. When you're following the semantics, it is by momentarily enacting that semantic, and when you don't enact it, it doesn't just occupy experience unattended. It's just not in experience. It's not in consciousness. You want to talk about some kind of other substrate? Well, okay, that's not abstract realism, because it's not mental, or it's not. Yeah. So, but then you're using the word consciousness. When you use the word consciousness, you're saying I don't know how to separate between experience and memories and identity. I'm going to put them in the same bucket. But you know that you can, that if you suffer head trauma, or if you go to sleep, even, or if you take psychedelics, or memories will be replaced, identity will change. So, and these are things that you can change physically without even being aware that they were. Like, I can spike your drink, and then you will no longer the realism. The things in your consciousness will change without you having any control over that. So you're putting stuff in that makes it possible to sneak in physicalism through the back door and make your entire argument break apart. And and there's even like this idea of illusions, like illusory, like reality is illusory, or what do you mean by illusion? Illusion compared to what? What is real? You haven't defined it. You don't know what it is, and you call it something illusory, as if you already have like some kind of a hierarchy of what. Yeah, okay, so there is, let's say, a table, the form of a table that you perceive, and then there's the machine, the brain, or the body that produces that perception. And that the thing that produces doesn't look like a table, but why does you think that the table is illusory? It's not like if the substrate is not visible, then it's not an illusion. It's simply that the structure of tables, the metaphysical structure of tables, has layers. That's not illusion. That's just structure. So if you put all this together, and there's more, you realize that we're giving bullshit. We're taking the bullshit from physicalism, and give back the bullshit of abstract realism and misguided use of language. And then we are like stunned by the fact that no one takes it seriously, and everyone keeps just repeating what they knew from before, which is physicalism. Yeah, so it's not really a surprise.